Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my Game of Thrones Legends mobile game content. So today I'm going to do a little bit of a raids push. I've got, how much time do I got left? I've got 22 hours and 20 minutes before the raid season has ended, and I'm kind of a little bit behind. So I'm going to go ahead and jump in and do some push to try to get up into the at least remaining zone, and possibly going to work my way up into the promotion zone because I'm in Gold Division 3. I would much rather be in Gold Division 2. So yeah, let's just jump right in and get some push going on. Not really going to stress about making the most perfect matches or anything. I'm just testing out this team composition, really. I normally have Tyrion in here to interface with Ned and then just AoE the rest of it, but I decided to go ahead and take him out because I really want to put more use on my Stannis, honestly. I really like Stannis. I know that's a shock to some of you that watch my content to hear me say that, because I've always been that guy that said I didn't really think Stannis was going to be that great, but I will have to backtrack on that and say that I was wrong. Stannis is really good, and I really like him a lot, and I really like the combination of Stannis and Rhaenyra together because they just make a really outstanding team, honestly. Do not even have him at his optimal level to be able to interface with Rhaenyra the best, because I have Stannis at 4 stars, and for him to really shine with Rhaenyra as a team, you need to have him at 5 stars, and that's what I'm hoping for the next event that comes up that has him in a summon bracket, that I can get him, because I would really like to have him up to 5 stars. So the next time he comes up in a summon banner, I'm gonna go for it. No matter what it takes to get him there, I'm gonna do it, because he's just too good at 5, and Rhaenyra at 5. That's where you really need him if you're gonna try to make any kind of a synergy between the two, because he's going to destroy her power-ups that she creates. Right now he's just doing some good AoE damage, so he's a really good addition to put in a party. I have 2 yellows, 2 reds, and a blue, so I'm kind of, short some green and purple, but it works. What I've got works, because Rhaenyra buffs Daenerys. Grey Worm and Daenerys are a synergy. So Grey Worm's gems that he creates do a lot of damage, and I like to use those. Rhaenyra creates those quite frequently. Rhaenyra and Stannis will ultimately work really well together when I get Stannis where I need him to. And then Ned, he's just good. That's all there is to it. Ned is really useful because he takes a lot of damage, and he also does a lot of damage. He is a single target guy and not an AoE, which is the main theme of my party. As you can see, my party's like 80 to 90% AoE. But Ned is a single target damage guy, and I wish Ned was an AoE, but I mean, you can't have everything. But Ned's really useful in events, honestly, because in events, you'll always end up with a situation where you get presented with one enemy, and you don't want to burn your AoE attacks to clear that one enemy and move on to the next stage where you might get 3 or 4. So one of the things that's really cool to do is, and I'm going to go ahead and do this free watch while I'm doing this video, I'm sorry. But one of the things that's really cool to do is to let Ned kill that single target, and then that way you don't have to burn your AoE to kill a single target. You can save your AoE for when you have 3 and 4 on the screen, and you really want to make most use of that. So I'm going to get 3 energy out of watching this ad. And that's 3 more matches. So, I mean, I always do those whenever I have the opportunity. I mean, it's not that big of a deal to watch an ad for 30 seconds or whatever it is. This one's nuts. Actually, a lot of thought went into that game, it looks like, honestly. Okay, reward granted. Boom. Got some energy. Now let's do it. A lot of people say that they don't like those ads. I don't really care. They don't bother me. They give me free resources, and that's more important to me than the inconvenience of having to watch the ad. I'll take free resources all day long because this game's really stingy with resources, so you got to get them where you can get them. It all adds up. All right, so let's get some push going on. I'm going to do a couple more battles on the free energy refill, and then I'm going to do an energy refill, a normal one. I don't know how many I've got, but I've probably got quite a few because I save them up and I don't really use them until the last part of the season is over. So whenever I need one at the end of the season, I usually always have, a few. So I realized that I could probably get more trophies by using the search. But like you see right now, I'm getting 39 for the people that's on my leaderboard. So I'm going to go ahead and just work off the leaderboard for now. And if I get to a point that it drops me down to where I'm only getting like 30 or so, then that's when I'll, anything 35 or under, I would probably be forced to use the leaderboard because I can get 39 pretty reliably on a match that is easy for me to beat. Right now, I'm not even playing. I'm just auto-battling. In case you're wondering why there may be some really stupid choices made. And some 4 and 5 matches missed for a 3-match type of thing. That's the AI. I'm just letting the AI fight right now because everybody I'm choosing is in this bracket is way lower power than me because I honestly should be higher than this in Gold 1 or Gold 2. But I just got lazy last season and didn't want to deal with constantly logging into battle. And the bracket I was in last time in Gold 2 was pretty tough. I mean, they were pretty active. I've noticed that the brackets are definitely getting more competitive for sure. So I will say that, that's a good thing for the game. A good thing for raids in general is to see more people competing. I think more people are hitting the brackets in raids because they need to find a way to get those resources. The resources are so critical now that you have to get them every way you can. So I honestly believe that's why the brackets are getting more challenging because people are being driven to play the game for more resources. So that's a good thing. It's good for the game. Good for the longevity and the health of the game. State of the game where we're at right now is not too bad, really. It's the holidays, so we've got a lot of events and a lot of content and a lot of good deals going on. So I think more people are home and able to play because they're off work. So I think things are actually looking pretty good for the game right now. It's in a decent state. It could use more tuning as far as the heroes that are released. Whoops, I don't want to fight that guy. He's one of my Discord members. I'll leave him alone. The Okay, so I made it into the remaining zone. Cool. The characters that they've released here recently could really use some tuning because I feel like that green team is just a little bit too OP. And I say that a lot, but it's because I believe it to be true. And I've seen a lot of people say, no, I think they're okay. I think they're okay. I've seen what that team can do in the hands of somebody that knows what they're doing. And it's way too powerful. Maybe not everybody can play them the way I've seen them be played before, but I've seen them wreck. And they're wrecking way too much. Sorry if you have somebody that has a green team and you don't want to hear that. I can imagine. I used to get so mad when people would cry about the Free Cities team because I had a really good Free Cities team and I was loving that. And it used to frustrate me so bad when people would be like, Free Cities are so broken. I was just like, be quiet. Be quiet. Leave Free Cities alone because you're going to get my Free Cities nerfed. Well, they finally did. They got them nerfed. They're still usable, but nothing like they were before, that's for sure. Alright, where am I at? I am in the remaining zone, and I'm slowly moving up. Slowly moving up. Let's see what these guys below me can give me. 33, that's not good enough. Let's go higher than me then. I keep wanting to attack my buddy there because he's got a good score for me to want to hit. So I basically used one energy refill so far and one ad. I think I started the video with like 2 or 3 stamina. I should have waited till I was full. That way I could have started the video on full stamina. But I really am in the mood to make some content today. So I want to do something with you. Kind of getting a selection of teams to go against here. Mainly still just seeing ice teams, though. I think a lot of people are getting lazy and they're just wanting to play ice teams because they think that the ice team will do better on defense when it's unmanned, which it can. I'll have to give that to them. That may be pretty smart, I don't know, but I would just rather play something different. I don't want to play the same thing everybody's playing. This one's a little bit different composition, so that's cool to see. Glad to see that. All right, so take over here so I can speed it up a little bit. Well, I say speed it up. Watch me slow it down now that I've took over. If I could ever get control of the team. All right, Stannis, let's go. All right, let's see where we're at. So I have moved up to 30th in the remaining zone. Basically, it won't be much of a challenge to kind of walk my way up there. So I'm going to try to get to the promotion zone this time and see how I do. I'm going to go ahead and cut the video off there because I just wanted to do some gameplay with you and show you the difference in my team today as I'm adding Stannis in there. Stannis is an interesting composition in a raids team. I'm not really sure how he does on the defense, but on the offense, when you're controlling the team, he does rather well. So that's I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I think I'm going to stick with this for the raids team. I usually always do my raids team by hand, so I think I'll do pretty good. I don't hardly ever get attacked, really. So I don't know if it's just because of my power in the bracket that I'm in, but I mean, as you can see, I haven't even been attacked in forever. I don't know. Yesterday I looked through my whole day's worth of attacks and I didn't have any single defenses. So yeah, I think raids are still a good source of rewards. So as long as you're in a decent bracket, you'll get some good rewards. Let me look at what I'm going to get this time. If I make it to the promotion zone, I will get some 12 shards of Ygritte and some gold and some tokens, which is good. So I think that's all in all, this is something to shoot for because these green and purple tokens are still very valuable. Of course, gold and the tokens of the hero legendary is always good. Not really sure who it'll rotate to whenever it changes again, but it's Ygritte right now, and it's been Ygritte for last season and this season, so I guess she's going to be the one we've got for now. Don't really plan on using her, but I'll go ahead and take her tokens and store them up just in case in the future she becomes somebody I want to use. So thank you for watching my video. I appreciate your time. If you're somebody that celebrates Christmas, I hope you have good holidays. All my viewers, I hope you guys have great holidays with your family and that you enjoy yourself in game. Try to find a way to have some fun in Game of Thrones Legends. And I'll talk to you later in the next video. Thanks for watching. See ya. If I can get the thing to come down. Oh my God, come on.